Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it call for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Cruiser King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by a 3-time Pro Bowler, owner of over 35,000 passing yards in 11 seasons, the veteran Andy Dalton. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. So Dalton now. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Devin Bush, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them pretty darn good with Lamar Jackson out of Louisville. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there. Again, it's Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. First carry here for Kene Nwangu. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether you're handing it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Dalton. And this one is incomplete. Blake Gillikin on the punt here as he'll send this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. And the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run now for Nwangu. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Up the middle, Nwangu. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Gutsy decision to keep it, but it turned out to be the right one, and all of a sudden, 4th down becomes 1st down.
Gutsy and smart, because he's used to making a lot of decisions. You know that on every play he has to do it. In this case, he made the proper one, and that turned into a big 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kene Nwangu with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Saints nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Dalton now to pass. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Inside the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Andy Dalton. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And Dalton to throw. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that stings the tide just a little, but this still a 2-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that was a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to go. So
here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, there's a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here first and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 31, Dalton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Dalton with a first and 10. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Holding, offense.
So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Up come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 21. Drive will start with Nwangu. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Holding, offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Peyton Turner there on the tackle. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down right at at the 30 here. We knew he had the potential to give this defense fits with his arm, but he's really giving them fits with his legs in this one.
Got him tied in knots, doesn't he? Because you can see the indecision all the way through. Because when you're defending an RPO and you have to have the proper assignments, that means you're thinking instead of reacting, and he's taking full advantage of that.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll go right back to the Wangu. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 4th down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. 19-yard line.
Dalton here from the gun. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And he powers his way up past the 30. Demario Davis there on the stop.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the give is Nwangu, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll run with Nwangu. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away until they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll indeed take a knee. Try and throw for it with Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward in
into the end zone, and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now Dalton. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 to 1. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. Touchdown! James Prochet, 46 yards. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Dalton. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? He finds his man. Complete. It's Schultz. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. It's do or die for Dalton. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. So the